Hi, my name is Carrie Klein, and I am the owner of the 5 O'Clock Club. I've owned the 5 O'Clock Club for 16 years. My first thought is I'd like to thank the 50 people who care for considering me and allowing me to present in front of you. So thank you so much. I'd like to present with you why I believe I should be awarded this grant and the reasons behind it and what I could do with it and how to keep my business afloat. Like other established businesses in Cumberland, the 5 O'Clock opened in 1956. Before that, from 1927, I believe it was a bar, blah, blah, but it's been the 5 O'Clock since 56. And considered one of Cumberland's fine dining restaurants. We have experienced a dramatic decrease in income during the COVID-19 pandemic. It's global, it's everywhere. We are down actually 32% since March 17 to this date. And that is the money that I take every year. I put it in savings, and it's used for all my bills, my mortgage, my electric bill, my gas bill, and my septic bill. Averages around $6,500 a month. This money I've not been able to put away because that's that 32% that I'm down. So it's gonna be an interesting winter. I'm really stubborn, so we'll get through it. But any financial help would be greatly appreciated. This grant would enable me as a 5 O'Clock Club to invest in 3 possibilities. My first one, which I want to stand firm on, is I'd like to take 30% and give it to my employees that have been with me from March 17th to today. They have sacrificed a lot. We've had to turn our whole restaurant over from 95% dine-in to 100% carry-out curbside. Not what we're set up to do. My head chef, my head server, my sous chef has all had to turn around and rethink how they prepare food. We had to then adjust after the first week that we cannot do carry out on certain items, certain menu items. We had entrees that we were boxing 6 boxes for one order, takeout. And we just had to say, hey, we can't do this. We have to backtrack on our menu, take a few things out. It's a lot of the combination platters, Chinese. So we got that going. In about 2 weeks, they had it pretty down. So we ran with that, and then the order changed. And then we had to do 25% inside. Well, now the kitchen is doing 50% dine-in, 50% carry-out, trying to juggle the whole thing and realizing we can't do both as a kitchen. So it was really a struggle bus. So we had to take our menu and break it down farther for any carry-out. Some of the customers weren't happy with it, but a lot of them were so understanding and so good, just knowing that we want to get through this. So I would take that money and give 30% to them. Half of that I would give them in a check, and the other half I'd like to get chamber bucks for. And that way that money stays in our community, and it's going to help other small businesses get through this time. And everyone's struggling. All the small businesses in town are struggling. So I could use that to actually give back. The next 2 steps I was going to use this for have changed a little bit over the last week. I found out my awning on the front of my building is falling forward. So when winter comes, the snow comes in, snow hits that, it's gonna fall forward, and it's gonna fall on my bed. There's somebody walking in, somebody walking out, cars, anything in that order. I have a contractor, excuse me, I have a contractor coming this week, and he's gonna give me a quote on that. And that depends on how much I can do myself. My husband, my mom and dad are willing to help do all the tear down. There's electrical involved, so obviously we'll have an electrician in, but we want to do as much of it as we can for ourselves. And then he would build a smaller awning over the front door. And so I'm not sure on the price of that and how much that's going to cost, but that would be, I don't know, I'm not sure if it's going to be 30-40% in there. We don't know until I find out from Rick. And then the rest of the money, I would like to take and put away in savings. So I could have some backup in my savings plan for the next couple months and go from there. I'm worried about Christmas. Are there gonna be Christmas parties? We don't know yet. I have 1 booked. Usually by this time of year, I have 5 to 10. So we're really nervous about that because that's a really busy time for us. And it's not looking like it's gonna happen. And who knows how long this new order is going to stand in effect? Is it going to keep going and extending through Christmas, through New Year's Eve? We don't know. So I'd like to take a lot of it and just put it back for safety plan and hope for the best. We don't know how this is going to happen. Employees, keeping employees, I'm just kind of taking a step back. I lost a lot of employees during this time because as a small business, I can't afford to pay them. They can go and work for Saputo Cheese for $17 an hour, full benefits, health insurance, life insurance, everything. Whereas a small business, I can't, first of all, do any health insurance plan at all. And so I lost so many employees for that. So I just want to take a step back and say the reason I would really like to give back to my employees is to show my appreciation for them staying with us, because I know they all could have left and all could have found a better paying job, and they didn't. And they didn't because they love the 5 o'clock, they love Cumberland, we're like family, the customers are family, and it's huge that they were able to stick with me and stand behind me on this. What else did I want to touch on? Notes. I just want to say thank you to the 50 people who care. It'd be an honor for this award. I'm very nervous, but it'd be an honor for this award to be presented to us. There are so many other businesses in Cumberland that are struggling, and we've all seen it up and down Main Street, people closing their doors, places for sale. It's just incredible what all of us as a community have had to go through. So I'm appreciative to be honored, be in charge, or get the possibility of having this so I can give back to Cumberland, and then I can also get some repairs done that are definitely necessary and aren't covered by insurance. And then I can also put some money away for savings, and hopefully, being I'm stubborn, we'll get through the winter. And is that it? All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for considering me. I appreciate it a ton. It means a lot, and I'd like to pay it back, too, for the rest of the community if I could. All right. Thank you very much.